Welcome to this Let's Play of Chrono Trigger. I've never played this game before. I really don't know anything about this game. All I know is that this game deals with time travel. I know that, and I know it's a turn-based RPG. And as far as time travel goes, the thing with time travel with me is that I don't like time travel for the most part. I don't like time travel in stories. I definitely don't like it when stories bring in time travel. I just think it's kind of a lazy crux in story writing. It just makes things way more complicated and messy than it needs to be. I'm just not a fan of time travel. But I can definitely see this game being an exception. This isn't something like, I'll use my beloved Kingdom Hearts series as an example. This isn't something like Kingdom Hearts, where the series has been going 5-6 games, and then all of a sudden, with the 7th game, they bring in time travel and a bunch of shenanigans and confusion with it to just fuck everything up, quite frankly. I think time travel can be done well. I think the best chance of using time travel in a good way can be something like this, where it's just one game. The story is just one game. And I have liked time travel and stuff before. Undertale instantly comes to mind. Still to this day, Undertale is a game I've never personally played myself, but I've watched others play it. So I'm definitely familiar with the story of Undertale. And Undertale does have time travel in it. It does, more or less. It definitely does have time travel in it. And I think what they did with that element was very clever and neat in Undertale. But yeah, Chrono Trigger was originally a Super Nintendo game, the SNES. This version I'm playing is off of the Final Fantasy Chronicles from PlayStation 1, which was just Final Fantasy 4 and this game re-released together for PlayStation 1. I have played a little bit of Final Fantasy 4 from Final Fantasy Chronicles, and I played that on my PS3, and the graphics of the game did not want to work on my PS3. Like, stuff would flash and it would be messed up. So I put it in my PS2 and it worked fine on my PS2. I'm trying Chrono Trigger here on my PS3 as well. I've read there was some optimism I saw on GameFAQs threads that other people, or at least one other person anyway, experienced the same thing I experienced with Final Fantasy IV, but they said Chrono Trigger worked just fine. So I'm hopeful. But yeah, I believe this is the only other time this game has been re-released. The game originally came out on the SNES, and then it re-released for PlayStation 1. I think that's the only time it's re-released. But hey, on my PS3, is how I've played Final Fantasy 1, 2, 5, and 6. 5 and 6 especially, those were just their SNES versions ported to be on the PS3 Virtual Store. With some tweaks, maybe, because Final Fantasy 6, I think all the bugs in the SNES version of Final Fantasy 6 were fixed for the PlayStation version, but it was slower. It ran at less frames per second, and I don't know how that happened. I don't get that. But yeah, this is a game I've heard nothing but great things about. Yeah, this is a game I've heard nothing but great things about. People view this game the same as a Final Fantasy VI. This game comes up frequently in the for the discussion of best RPG on the SNES. I still don't think I fully understand what the system file thing is all about. The system file is a memory card file needed to enjoy the extra features of this game. Alright, so once I start saving, I can put this to use, I guess. A system file can only be created after clearing the game, and it uses one save block on your memory card. Okay. Okay, so this is how I use... Yeah, I didn't know that too about this game, actually. I didn't know this game had multiple endings. I'm not going to collect all the multiple endings. Whatever ending I get will just be the ending, probably. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to set anything in stone. Maybe I get like a bad ending and I have it in me to play again, try and get a better ending or something. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll feel it out, but if I only get one ending, I might just be satisfied with the one ending I got. Alright, that's fine. I don't need to read any more on this. Default extras. Theater. Yeah, also, I hope those opening cinematics weren't just cutscenes from the game. This is actually the first time I've played a game with 2D cutscenes. It's kind of neat. I know games like this exist. I didn't realize Chrono Trigger was a game that had 2D cutscenes. You know, I don't know how many 2D cutscenes we're gonna get playing through this game. We'll see. It's still just an SNES game at the end of the day. It can't be but so many cutscenes, you wouldn't think. But I guess 2D cutscenes save on space versus cutscenes and that are actually using the graphics of the game, using 3D models. I hope I have this right to where I can in fact save. It's gonna suck getting into the game and not being able to save, but we'll find out shortly, hopefully. But yeah, we'll see. I'm just keeping my expectations in check. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. Don't know how myself is gonna like this game when it's all done. I had to give it a try because you hear nothing but great things about this game. I've had this game for a while. I've had Final Fantasy Chronicles for at least a year and a half at this point, just sitting on my shelf, and I got it for this game. Originally. Because I would later get Final Fantasy Anthology, Final Fantasy Origins, physical copies of those games, as well as even physical copies of Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9. So I basically have all the physical copies of Final Fantasy games for PlayStation 1 now. Because after playing all those games and just really enjoying and really loving a lot of those games, I wanted to have those games physically. Because at first I did get 7, 8, 9, Origins, 5, 6, all digitally. And that's the way to play 7, 8, 9 now with their remasters. And even now we got the pixel remasters of 1 through 6. But I'm still glad I have these physical versions of these games. But yeah, Final Fantasy Chronicles was actually the first physical copy of a Final Fantasy game I got for PS1, and I got it at the time because I wanted to get my hands on Chrono Trigger. I knew it wasn't going to get any easier to obtain. I kind of just figured, man, we might not ever see this game get re-released again. It's kind of weird that this game hasn't been re-released in any type of way. Like, not even on the PS3 Virtual Store, from what I could tell. It's been a while since I've researched it. I haven't researched it since I got this physical copy. But yeah, I don't know what the deal is. They re-released Chrono Cross, what, like a year or two ago? Re-released that as a remaster. But without further ado, let's jump in this game. Or I guess that's a good sign, maybe, that the virtual memory card on the PS3 will work. Some games, like, I've actually played most all the PS1 games. Ooh. I've actually played most all these physical PlayStation 1 games a little bit for the hell of it on my PS3. Like, I've played 7, 8, 9. Obviously, when I first played 5 and 6 and Origins, I played their PlayStation 1 versions that I digitally got here on PS3. And all these games will save. Except for 8. 8 would not. I had to like make a different save file for 8. And there's only on these save files have limited storage anyway. So, well, okay, cool. I knew this game was turn-based, but I didn't know if it used the active time battle. This has active time battle version 2. Interesting. I don't know if this game came out before or after Final Fantasy VI. It might have came out after. I don't know. But, I wonder what's version 2 about it. Because even the Final Fantasy games that came after the SNES still used the active time battle for a little bit. The PlayStation 1 trilogy still used it. It was still the same as the SNES games. But I always do active. So I'll do active here. Ooh. Please enter a name. Then push the start button. So the main guy's name is Chrono. I gotta love playing old RPGs where you can actually name your characters. Oh, even though, yeah, I always just go with their canon names. Yeah, I guess his canon name is Chrono. It's interesting though. It's not spelled like Chrono in the title. It's missing the H. But yeah, the game says your name's Chrono, so that's what we'll go with. I wonder if I'll get to name the other party members as we go on, or if it's just Chrono. For pixel graphics, it's looking pretty sharp right now. Chrono. Chrono! Good morning, Chrono. Come on, sleepyhead, get up! Ah, Lean's bell makes such beautiful music. You were so excited about the Millennial fair that you didn't sleep well, did you? I want you to behave yourself today. Let's get moving now. Man, it kinda does feel like I'm playing a lost Final Fantasy game, in a sense. The triangle opens the menu. The menu was a little slow to open, but whatever. Party of 3. That's what it seems like. Guess we're gonna learn what all those texts are about. Could do the signature Final Fantasy blue. But you know what? This isn't a Final Fantasy game, is it? I'll stick with the gray. I don't know what battle gauge means. Oh shit, I hope I haven't fucked this up. No, I like things the way they were. Yeah. Just switch dash. Oh fuck. Could dash be square? Warp is square. No, dash can be circle. That's fine. Or could dash also be X though? I'll have to switch confirm the. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, dash being circle is fine. Oh fuck. Keep doing that shit. Yeah, select is definitely fine for mount. Yeah. I just gotta say though, it is cool. I like it when you can kinda map your buttons. I like that option being given to you. Yeah, but that's good. It seems like the default settings are satisfactory to me. Damn, this has a lot of options in the battle speed here. Because the Final Fantasy games have this as well, but it's not this many options. Just turn that shit on 8. I'll leave it on 5, I guess. For my first Let's Play. First playthrough of this game. I guess fast is on the left. So maybe I'll move it up to 4 then. Is that usually right? On the left is... The left is usually how fast it is? Like left to go faster, right to go slower? Has it always been like that? I can test that too and see for sure how it is later on. Finally, by the way, that inventor friend of yours, you know, oh dear, I forgot her name. Well, looks like we get to name her. And by name her, I mean... Yeah, some of this stuff is... Okay, this stuff is pretty slow. Oh, shit. Damn. It looks like... how the Final Fantasy VI PlayStation version of that game, how that was, is the same here. It's fine though, it doesn't bother me that much. That's right, Luca. Don't forget that she invited you to see her new invention. Run along now, and be back before dinner. The cat is along for the journey, I guess. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your allowance, dear. Have fun at the fair. 200 G. Gil. Or I guess maybe gold. Lightning, huh? How old is Chrono anyway? I wouldn't have pictured Chrono being the type of, I wouldn't have pictured Chrono to still be at the age of living at home with mom. Which is, I mean, who knows, maybe he's a 20-year-old living at home with his mom. There's no, I mean, that's just more and more normal over the years. To even be in your mid-20s and still living at home with your parents, obviously, but whenever in an RPG or an anime or anything, when you see characters still living with their parents, that means they're still teenagers. Total of 600 gold now. Run along now, I'll be back before dinner. (1000 AD). Hi! Do you know about our establishment? This is the Mayor's Education Center. Think of it as a workshop for beginners. You can take the things you find here. Need a brief weapons and items seminar? Sure. Weapons include swords, bows, and guns. Some weapons can only be used by specific party members. You'll find a variety of armor for the hidden body. Finally, there are numerous accessories with unique properties and effects. As you gain power, swords will inflict greater damage. Bows and guns get more powerful as your hit rate increases. Scattered throughout this world are places where you can save your game. Save whenever you can, especially in unfamiliar or dangerous areas. Moment of truth. I guess I'm where I need to be. That's just a replica. Record your journey whenever you find the real McCoy. What? You'll find more of them in riskier areas. Also remember that you can log in anywhere on the world map. Okay, good to know. That's fake. Why would you do this to me, game? It's interesting I can move around still while they're talking. You can walk while reading messages, but go too far and you can miss them. Use the square button to move the message battle window up or down. Interesting. Do you know about shelters? They're quite useful. No, I don't know about them. Use shelters and save points, or on the world map to completely restore HP and MP. Well, thank you. A lesser man wouldn't have the patience for this long wait to get to a menu or anything else. You know, every time we go into a battle, it's probably going to be like this too. I mean, whatever. It's either play Chrono Trigger like this or not play it at all. I don't really have the means to play it any other way. Even with look to the side, look to the other side, whisper it into the microphone. Even with emulation. Yeah, emulation's beyond me right now. So I'm a goober. Well, it's kind of for a few reasons why. I don't really feel like getting into it, but yeah, emulation is just beyond me at the moment. I'm damn sure not gonna buy an SNES just to play this game. Have a little bit better quality game. Alright, I'll teach you about skills. Are you willing to learn? During combat, the effect of each attack can vary. First, some of your attacks will damage more than one enemy. For example, target this critter, and your attack will hit another monster in the area. But if you target this one, you can get all three at once. Use this fact to your advantage. Cool. Next, you can hit enemies in your direct line of sight. There are two attack patterns. The first one allows you to attack all the enemies oriented on a straight line from you. You may place the cursor on any one of them on the line. The other pattern allows you to hit only the enemies in a straight line between you and the target. As in the previous example, all three creatures are targeted here, but select this one and that's all you'll get. Next, use an enemy to establish a line, and any others on it will also be hit. They're lined up horizontally here, so you may target any of them. The final pattern puts you at the center of the attack zone. You can't use an attack like this if your enemies are outside of the zone. However, your attack will hit all enemies inside the active zone. That's about it. Feel more confident? Want to learn about damage in battle? Some monsters have special attacks. Poison. HP slowly decreases. Your attacks are weakened. Okay. Poison, okay, I take damage, and my attacks will be weaker too. Okay, poison is a little bit more deadlier than usual. Slow, increases the time between attacks. Sleep, lowers your guard. A good hit will wake you up again. So I'll also take more damage if I get hit while I'm asleep. That makes sense. Chaos, confuses you into attacking allies. A little tough on friendships. Like, oh, I see. So there's going to be friendships. There's going to be affections in this game to build up with your party members. Blind, you can't see too well. It's hard to hit enemies. Okay. Well, yeah, for the most part, these status effects seem very samey to Final Fantasy status effects. And really, largely, these status effects are in so many RPG games. But this game has its own little twists, or own little extra detail about some of these. Block. Can't use any techniques. Stop. Immobilizes and disables you. In these situations, your guard is down and you'll sustain more damage. Use heal or wait until the battle ends to heal automatically. Would you like to hear more? When your HP hits 0, you'll be disabled. Use revive to restore yourself, but if everyone goes down, you're through. Be careful. Hold down the L1 and R1 buttons to escape from battles. Know when to run, but you need to fight to grow strong. Now about the equip menu. Numbers next to the sword and shield icons indicate attack and defense power. The higher the number, the greater the power. And magic defense indicates the ability to block magic attacks. If it's 10, then magic damage will be reduced by 10%. Star, after any characteristic, means it's at maximum strength. Hell yeah. Thanks for the cash, everybody. Want any advice? You've got potential. You'll learn a number of techniques as you progress. Techniques are are magic attacks that also utilize your weapons. You'll acquire them with discipline. My, you're so enthusiastic. Use this to help you get started. Oh man, I'm just swimming in cash right now. Let me tell you. In a tonic. Alright, yeah, definitely be on the lookout for a chest. Can I eat food? No? Oh no! Whoa, okay. I guess I just needed to wait a little while. Yes, I had to make this one. This PS1 for Final Fantasy VIII because it just wouldn't go on here. It wasn't because I didn't have any free space. Like it just legitimately wouldn't fit on here. I do wonder though. Should I just use? I mean, it doesn't matter. Should I just use slot 2 though for this? Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. It, interesting though. I guess even though I'm in slot 2 though, for this, I still hit slot 1. I guess so. I think still just use PS1. I'm so confused now. It looks like it still used PS1, even though that's not what I was using. Because it was at 96 KB and now it's at 88. So I still use PS1. Even though I use 14 rocks. Slot 2. That's what I was assigned with. Well, I guess I'm assigned to them both at the same time. Weird. Whatever. We're just using PS1. It keeps up with how many times I saved. I've saved twice now. I wonder if that's a lot of enough. Plenty of save slots here. That's cool. 12 of them. I hesitate to say plenty of save slots, just because you know the old Kingdom Hearts games give you like 99, but still. So if I save again, it'll go up to save 3. Truce in. That's not where I was just at, was it? It might be. Nope. It's the other place. Come on in. Take your bloody time. I'd rather serve you than go to the fair anyway. Are you British? Come on in. Come on in. Take your bloody time. I'd rather serve you than go to the fair anyway. Been to the fair yet? Well, get going then. You have to wait 1,000 years for another Millennial fair. Lie and say yes. Wasn't that a trip? I spent all my silver points at the Ten of Horrors. Lodging is 10 gold. No need right now. See you around. Are you buying? I'll take a gander. Thanks. I'll play you a song. Remember the earthquake we just had? No? Airhead, huh? Well, never mind. We've been having too many. Something's wrong. Hope the big one isn't coming. The big one! This box has been in the family for generations. Open it, and you may have what's inside. Sealed by mysterious force. Ooh. Damn, I'm still in a Mother 3 mindset with trying to run. I just tried to hold down circle to run. Well, I can't talk to you now? Mayor's Manor. Market. Residence. That brat Luca says she's made the discovery of a lifetime. I'm so happy I could scream. Is Luca going to... Is she going to discover time traveling? Visit our stall in Lean Square. Yeah, I guess Lean Square is where the festival is at, so that's where we should go last. Because them's the rules in RPGs. Go where you need to go last. Sometimes a mysterious whirlpool appears in the ocean near here. What could cause that? A character with a name, Elaine. If only Fritz would return, I'd ask for nothing more. It's 10 gold to pour. Hop aboard? I guess not. I don't know. Should I go to pour? Is that a good idea? Could there be battles this way? Is it Nan Bridge? Alright everyone, let's have some fun. I'm opening a stall at the fairgrounds. Why don't you drop by? Going to the fair? Wait, is the fair this way? Yeah, festival. Let's get crazy. Is the fair in Lynn Square? Am I mistaken? Or is it this way? Maybe I am mistaken. I thought this was where the fair was. Haven't been to this residence yet, I don't believe. Hard to believe. Guardia is now 1,000 years old, and our king is the 33rd descendant to the throne. But how can he rule a kingdom when he can't even control his own daughter? Who is Guardia? How is he 1,000 years old? Well, I'm guessing that up here is not where the festival's at. Because I guess where everybody's headed across that bridge in the opposite direction is where everyone is going to the festival. Let's just go up here now. Lean Square? Lean? Welcome to the Millennial Fair. Have fun. No, that's the fair. Alright, what happens if I do go to poor? Poor. Hope I didn't waste 10 gold. Nothing like a ferry ride. I take the ferry every chance I get. I want to go to the festival too. Grandpa and Grandma went to the 1000th anniversary in Truce. We're keeping an eye on things here. Some monsters coexist with humans, like that piano player. 400 years ago, a woman named Fiona died trying to save the great forest that once flourished to the north. How sad. Everyone's over at the festival. What fools. I'm the piano man. Something upbeat, please. I've got the best jerky in town, but I'm saving it. I might let some go for, say, 9,900. Get a gold? How about it? Fuck no. Didn't think so. I'm not even chancing it. Alright. I know this has been a slow start, but just trying to get into it here. But this is where I'll end this first episode. and until next time.